If you're not giving me an A, give me an F. You giving me the worst grade in the world, worse than an F, is a D. Because with the D, even though we love the D over here, you know which D I'm talking about. But with the D, oh, my coffee looks so good.
It does. Compared to
That don't even look like coffee. That's not even coffee.
The way the whipped cream is running down the side of the coffee.
That is over.
The white stuff is run down the side of my face from time to time.
That looks really good. The coffee looks good.
That's my coffee.
If I drank coffee, I would drink that.
That looks like coffee.
Y'all hire clowns as if you were running a circus. So you get a circus and you hire clowns. Anyway, moving on.
Take it from the people who play cards for him. He be cheating.
No, I only cheat on Uno. Only Uno. Only Uno.
Uno, Tuno, Luno, he is a cheater.
Everything.
If you cheat,
See, they said you probably look. He said you probably do cheat. He do.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
I'm out of here. Bye.
OnlyFans so that you can look at the longer videos and you can go in the comforts of your own little room at the boarding house, rent it home, grab your little Albaline and smoke it out. Play it as long as you want it. Playing it over and over and over. The long videos of Malik's long peen. Because you have an infatuation with his long peen. I am certain that at this point you want him to shove his long peen somewhere inside of your body. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
The devil.
There
you go. Here we go.
Y'all wasn't gonna make me the oldest one on here.
You did not send me a text, a link.
I did.
I do have to say, Ty, you were in the group chat on Instagram, whatever Instagram that was.
Wait, what? Kenny? Love you down. I don't have no problem with Kenny. I like Kenny. But Kenny girl. Kenny girl. Kenny girl, we did not think he was nobody straight. Neither did we think he was nobody's top. At best, verse. If I stretch, maybe if I stretch, I might give you verse top. I'll stretch to give you verse top. But you do know that we had already deduced that you like to have spoons dipped into your sugar bowl, right? We had already. I mean, I don't think there's anybody. Even DeAndre, who professes that he's the top, and Archie, who professes that he's the top, they profess that he's straight tops. You ain't gonna get me to believe that they had a spoon dipped into their sugar bowl every now and then. The least about JG.
Yeah, no, that's a tough one. Well, definitely what I like the most about David is
y'all girls need to understand. Girl, you had a bust down. Girl, y'all had a one-night stand. Y'all got drunk one day. Y'all had a one-night stand. It was good that night because you was drunk. Probably if you was sober, you gonna be like, girl, this wasn't even that good. But girl, you was drunk or coked out or a combination of the two of them. Whatever the fuck y'all do down there to the LA. Y'all had a good bust down. It was what it was. You should have kept this moving. Hey! Hey! It is Saturday. It is day 6. 6 days in a row. 6. Oh man. 6 days. 6. I shouldn't say that too many times because people think I'm trying to say 666. Hey y'all, welcome to Silly Saturday. Go ahead, hit the like button, share it out. Let the people know that we are live with Silly Saturday. It's going to be an epic Silly Saturday. We're going to have a phenomenal time. I got some surprises for you. So, yeah. Let me bring up my guest. I do have a guest. Let me bring Miss Medusa up, who decided to be with us today on Silly Saturday. I hope she's ready. Y'all think Medusa is ready for this? Because it's just a lot. Silly Saturday is a lot. Hey, Medusa. Hey, boo. You on mute.
Hello?
I hear you now.
I'm so sorry. Clearly, I'm not ready. I look like I'm in a surveillance video. I don't know what's wrong with my camera. It won't set up. I look horrible. I look horrible.
Oh my God, you look
on an
beautiful.
Android phone.
What's wrong with Android? I have an Android and my phone works beautiful as I try to clean my camera now. As I'm trying to clean my camera now that you said that. But my camera works fine, you know.
I don't know why.
All right,
I
there we
have
go.
a camera and everything. It's not hooking up. I don't know.
Listen, let me say hi to the people in the chat. Hey, Tracy W, Lemon Kush, Pepper, Jason, Lil Baby, Budgets Waits, one of my members, Volvo, hey Cookie, Ravine. Listen, my people are here. Tracy C is here. The Doublemint twins are here.
Tell Tracy
Yeah.
not to tell my business.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. That's right, Ravine. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
I'm so mad that my camera looks like this.
Sexy Sunday special. We're not gonna have a sexy Sunday special. We had that last night, little baby. Where were you? Where were you, little baby? We had a whole sexy Sunday situation last night, and I was looking for you, little baby. The live is still up. I ain't take it down yet, little baby, so you can still go look at it. Oh boy, you know what? See, this is what happened. You invite one person, and then you got other people that decide they want to tag along. Hey, Derek. Hey, how are you?
Hold on, because why am I being cut off, honey? What's going on?
I feel like I'm being.
Yeah.
Oh, we all cut. Hold on,
Yeah.
let me. Oh, yeah.
Hold on, y'all. Let
I
me.
want to apologize for the horrible lighting. I don't know. My
Is
camera.
that better? Is that better? Does that make you feel better, there?
Oh, don't do me because first of all, wait, no, because I wanted to make up for last week because I really only stayed for like a hot hour. Because I had other
We
things.
only stay for a hot hour that, and we had a good time. And right when you got off, I think we did Sugar Spike moment where our good friend Larry Myers sang us into our Sugar Spike moment. Listen,
Finally,
but we gonna have a good time. A good time was had by all.
Oh, you wearing my favorite franchise? Oh, okay. Look, Elsa, if you ever want to get into Star Wars content, come on.
Oh, I'm a big Star Wars fan. You don't want none of this smoke. You don't want any smoke with me.
Oh, honey.
Okay. Star to the Wars. They call me General Palpatine. Okay, if you need me.
General Palpatine. Look. Hey, Tracy.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Montrez Jones. Hey, Boo.
Volvo. Oh, I'm seeing all the people on Montrez. Yeah.
Yes, we have a Silly Saturday panel for you today. That's how epic we about to be today. Listen.
Oh Lord.
I have an epic. I ain't gonna even tell them. I'm just gonna let them see it when it comes. Y'all ready to get this party started? Y'all go ahead and hit the like button, share the video out. Ways to contribute to the platform are scrolling toward the bottom. If you want to contribute in the form of money, the Cash App is scrolling. If you want to contribute in the form of news stories or topics, scrolling at the bottom. We're here. So yeah. Medusa, you ready? Darren, you ready?
I'm ready.
I don't think they can handle it. I feel like we
Oh,
let me not bring up,
Oh boy. All right. So what's going on with my screen? All right. I don't know what's going on with my screen. Hold on, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Darren.
Oh, what happened? Oh, ciao.
So we're hosting the show.
Oh, we're taking over, honey.
We're taking over.
Oh, there goes Eddie.
That's better. There we go. Sometimes my screen be doing the most. Is it sharing?
Ooh. Is this what we're doing? We're just starting off like this?
No, that's just the title slide.
Okay, sorry.
That's just our title slide.
Mm.
You want me to take him off? I could take him down.
No, it's fine. I wasn't. You have to warn me before you do stuff like this.
Well, it's just our title slide.
Okay, I'm
I
sorry.
forgot his name. We named him. I don't even remember. Y'all go ahead and put hashtag ABC in the chat. It's time for our ABCs, ladies and gentlemen, non-binary, gender-conforming members of the audience. It's time for our ABCs. A bitch came, because a bitch just came. These are all of our headlines that we saw when perusing the internet streets, and we was just like, a bitch just came. This ain't got the type of time to be dealing with this fuck shit. All right. I saw this headline: Buster Rhymes 100-pound weight loss prompted by post-sex asthma attack. I don't care. I don't have the energy. I don't have the energy to deal with transphobic ass Buster Rhymes and whatever he got going on in the bedroom. I don't care.
He's transphobic. I'm not
He's
surprised.
very transphobic. He is very transphobic.
I'm not
He had a
surprised.
whole big situation. If you've ever been to South Beach, there's a gay club there called Twist, and there's a diner right next door. The diner sits on the corner. Twist is right next to the diner. I think it's on like 8th and Washington. Anyway, there was a situation with him and a trans woman, and he went on this big epic rant. It was real transphobic, it was out of order. It was completely out of order. This was years ago. This was maybe about 10 years ago or so, 10 or so years ago. So he said that's the reason for his weight loss. I think he just couldn't see his meat no more because he had got so big and he would look down and not be able to see it, and maybe that's what caused it. I don't know. He get on my nerves with his transphobic stuff. And I used to be a big Busta Rhymes fan. I like his music, but he's transphobic.
Yeah, his music was good. I mean, he had a couple
I like
of
his music.
maybe rapping
I
fast.
love his music, but I can't escape the fact that
Yeah.
if you're transphobic, 9 times out of 10, you're probably homophobic as well.
I mean, but there's a lot of them in the industry, right? I mean, I'm not surprised.
He's Jamaican. So
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, there you go.
Not an excuse, but it's to be expected.
Mm-hmm.
So one day I'm gonna do a whole expose as to the roots of Jamaican
Mm-hmm.
and their homophobic stances.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really have any thoughts about this. I'm glad he lost some weight. He needed to. He was getting really big.
Now I ain't gonna lie. Back in the 90s when he was slim, he was cuter in his slimmer days. I think the height of his cuteness is when he had the song "What's It Gonna Be" with Janet.
He was all right. I never found him to be attractive.
His face is not attractive. But he did have a nice body back then.
Yeah.
So anyway, a bitch just came. A bitch came.
Oh.
Here's another one. Former Pretty Ricky singer Pleasure P recalls the time he found a used condom inside of a woman he was getting busy with. Nope.
Yeah.
No.
I've actually heard of stories like this. Like I've heard like guys tell me that their girl came back home drunk from the club and they found that inside of her.
Like, was it all the way up in there or was it hanging out? Like,
it was like hanging out, like when they.
But I thought this was the way this seems. It seems like it was inside of her, except for, or maybe it wasn't gonna. I don't know, and I just can't. I don't even want to even envision. Pleasure P is not cute to me. He never have been cute. The cute one is Spectacular. It's Spectacular. The rest of them, you could throw them away.
No, these dudes ain't got no fucking respect. Cause look, either they got small peens because ain't nowhere in the world. How you gonna sit there? You gonna take it off while you inside?
Like, did it just fall out? And did you leave it in there? And she had to know it was in there.
But sometimes when you ain't got,
she probably didn't know it was in there.
Yeah, because you don't feel it. You don't, because child. Let me not speak too much. But like,
listen, as someone with a vagina, she probably was drunk, and he took it out, and she probably just didn't realize it was still in there, and then went to.
That can happen. That can happen with a Buddha shoot too.
So that means, well,
I don't know about
here's the deal. That means that you just recently had sex again. So you a whole ass bust down at this point.
Yeah.
Well,
That means you ain't bathed. You just got off one dick and was going to the next one. You a whole ass goddamn bust down.
It's what's his name? Pleasure P. What quality of women do you expect him to get?
I mean, yeah, because he's not nothing pleasurable about him.
Exactly. He's not no high value man. He's not about to
You're right. Why do we need to know this? I just can't. A bitch just can't.
I'm gonna go get my ring light, y'all.
I can't do it. I can't do it. Here's another story that normally we would have time for it here on Silly Saturday because this is our kind of story. Female teacher 74 faces 600 years in prison after repeatedly having sex with 14-year-old boy at a Wisconsin private school. We normally have time for these stories, and a bitch just can't.
I'm sorry.
I don't want to know about grandmother. How many times did she have to have sex with this 14-year-old boy to get 600 years? That lady looks to be about 550 years old already.
I feel bad for the child.
Yes.
Like, sometimes, I mean, never mind. I was about to say something fucked up.
Like, what constitutes you giving someone 600 years that is already older than God? How is that? What point are you trying to prove? You could have gave that woman about 5 or 10 years and that been a life sentence. I mean, what do you want from her?
They gave her a year for each wrinkle.
They'd have gave that girl 2 hours and that would have been her life, child. 2 hours in prison.
What? How many times did they have to have sex for them to give her 600 years?
Of course,
piling on at this point.
She deserves 600 years. She's 74 with a 14-year-old. Yes, lock her ass up.
No, lock her ass up.
Yeah, lock her up.
But if she's 74, you can give her 15 years and then that's it. Baby,
no, she still might get out. These hoes be living for a long
because look at that old woman with
30 years. I'll give her 30 years. I don't even give her 40. She might live to 114, but 600 years. Why not just round up to 1,000 years, make it a whole eon? How about that? If that's what we're doing, just 600 years, just go for the gusto. If you try to prove a point.
Once she get to that prison, them girls gonna be putting the soap in the sock.
Okay, dear God.
Side note: did y'all see that documentary on Hulu, The Perfect Husband?
Y'all
gotta see it.
I don't have Hulu. I have to restrict myself on my streaming services. Otherwise, we'll all be paying $500.
Right.
Old cable bills.
If anybody has Hulu and they're looking for something to watch, I would recommend it.
Not that Jason said that lady filleted Moses. I'm not doing this with. See, this is why I can't. A bitch just can't. I don't have energy for Jamie Foxx no more. I don't want to know about. I told y'all I was done with Jamie Foxx, his health scare, and all of that. I'm glad he finally made a statement. Baby, go on. We don't care. Calling out fake friends for their fake love. No, the problem was the people in your camp. If you want me to be your real friend, then how about you let me be informed of how you doing and not have me over in the corner with rosary beads saying 500 Hail Marys to make sure you good.
They made it seem like he was on his last breath, like he was
right
to death. I'm gonna put it in the chat, Ravine. It's really good.
And I was late today. So late bell will be at 1:00. Late bell is at listen after 1:00. I don't have enough 600 word essay. Since 600 is our number today, and it's a Saturday, we'll be nice to give a short essay today. 600 word essay, okay? 600 word essay. How about that? Yes, 1:00 is late bell. Listen, if y'all have time for Jamie Foxx, y'all could go on. A bitch just can't. I ain't got time for Jamie Foxx. I ain't got the type of time.
Who the fake friends he talking about? Like, that's the
I
thing.
don't know.
We still don't even know what happened to him. Like, was he had a stroke? What
I'm your friend. I should be calling you out because I still don't even know, like you said, Medusa, we still don't know what the fuck happened. What's going on? So clearly I ain't even your real friend. You were a
Some
fake friend of mine anyway.
Some people are saying like, oh, well, he doesn't owe us an explanation and blah 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 blah
So
blah.
we don't owe you to pray for you then.
No, that I don't agree with that.
Xavier says touring. Child,
Yeah.
I don't have time to dissect this Jamie Foxx. Go with God. Go with God. Go with God, Jamie Foxx. Y'all know anytime these two troglodytes come up, I just tune out. Anytime Blueface says he will not be a deadbeat dad, hopes Krishan Rock gives him the baby after. Why would anybody give you their baby? Hey, Jay Parish, why would anybody give you their baby? Why? We've seen what you're doing with your son.
Why would anyone allow him to run up in them raw and
That's
get them
another
pregnant?
question too.
That's my thing. I don't feel bad for neither one of them. This man is blatantly homophobic. He literally was just asking his son. He's like trying to coerce him into being straight and being fucking weird with his little son. And this is the man that you choose to procreate with. I do not feel bad. And it's like these women. I don't feel bad for Christian. I don't feel bad for any woman that
This
lets
is how. This is how you know we are spiraling down to the depths of hell when these two are adding to the gene pool.
Yeah.
This is the likes of who's adding to the goddamn gene pool. I just need child protective services right outside the delivery room.
Yep.
That's all I want. Right outside. As soon as that baby come out, appreciate you. And grab that baby and going on. Because it's a mess. It's a mess.
I know we're on the brink of like our reproductive rights being taken away, but some people do, and not just women, some women and men do not deserve to have kids. Like, and I don't know how you determine that, but
no, here's how you determine it. Shout out to one of my hall monitors, Jason, who put it in the members only chat. If they have gun licenses and license to drive, you need to have license to have kids.
Yes.
Maybe you need to go do some training courses and get licensed to have kids.
But
because
you know what they're gonna do is if they did that, they would only give licenses to white people.
Well, they don't do that with guns and driving though. You know.
They're gonna find a way to not, you know what I'm saying, to limit black
you might
people's
be right.
to it. So that's the only thing. But
I ain't got time for them. I don't have time for y'all girl Carly either. Alabama is trying to milk this shit for everything it's worth. We don't care, state of Alabama, governed by a known lesbian who's in denial and homophobic in the form of Kay Ivey. Have you seen old ass geriatric great people here having Kay Ivey, the governor of Alabama, who's a known lesbian and is one of the most homophobic people on earth?
I'm not familiar with this girl.
Oh, not lesbian, child. We should be having blue cut jeans.
Go look up the governor of Alabama and see her. You don't see what I'm talking about. Kay Ivey. Child.
Let me look up, child.
She had her flannel back in the 70s. Girl. I don't have this type of energy. Whatever y'all want to do, Alabama. Harold, where's Harold? Harold, let's see if Harold's in class today. Harold, come to the board, Harold. There go Harold. Thank you for being in class today, Harold. Harold, this is your great
munching carpets. Girl.
I told you.
Girl, she looked like...
And that's the most feminine picture she got. I'm just saying. Harold.
Oh no, she looked like you know what she looked like? Freaking KFC man.
Colonel Sanders.
Colonel Sanders. It's giving Colonel Sanders in the girl.
Listen.
It's finger licking.
Harold, this is your state where you reside. Cams, come to the front. Cams, come to the board. Harold and Cams, come to the board. Come to the whiteboard. Cams ain't even here. This is y'all state. What's going on? Y'all always talk about my state, Florida. Or my state, I should say, Miami-Dade.
Child, y'all got the Satan.
So I don't have time for Carly. All right.
Ooh.
Not Colonel K said you're right. Harold, you need to give us yeah, hey, that's Alabama's governor. That is your state, Harold. That is your state. Anyway, it's time to go in the dossier. Now I know we named him Michael with a Y. Mykal. I think that's what we named him, Michael. I'm just saying. It's time to go in the dossier. Let's see what's in the dossier today, people. So, first in the dossier, we are mourning the death of Clifton Oliver, who starred in The Lion King, and I saw the Broadway show, The Lion King Broadway show when he was there, and phenomenal talent, phenomenal voice, phenomenal talent. He's dead at 47. He was also in the TV show In the Heights. He was also in the Broadway play Wicked. Now I didn't see him on Wicked. I was able to see like the last year she was there. I saw Wicked the last year she was there. When they had the original cast with Adina Menzel, I was able to see that. That was like 20 years ago now, somewhere around there. But
can I ask why Jordan Sparks is in this picture?
They were dating at one point.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I hate her. I don't know why.
Why do you hate Jordan Sparks?
I think
that woman ain't did nothing to you.
I don't hate her, but like, or maybe I'm getting her mixed up with Angela Simmons. Which one of them was like, I'm a virgin, and then like got pregnant, and it was just like, girl, like you ain't gotta lie. Like, I don't know. Maybe
why they could have been a virgin, whoever it was. I don't know which one.
I think like it was both of them. Xavier said that.
I love Jordan Sparks. Jordan Sparks is responsible for Chris Brown's best song, and that's not even his song. That's her song, and he was featured on it.
I'm supposed to breathe in no air.
No Air is the best song Chris Brown has ever sang on.
I think I'm mixing her up with Angela Simmons. I'm sorry.
That's what Xavier says. Xavier says it's Angela Simmons. So may he rest in peace. Yeah. Phenomenal talent, gone too soon. Phenomenal talent. And
wait, do we know what he died from?
I don't know that information has been put out. I know he's from Jacksonville because he went to school with a friend of mine. But I don't know.
Whenever
he had been hospitalized, something happened.
Yeah, clearly.
And he went to the hospital and they put him in hospice care.
Oh my God.
Once they put you in hospice care.
You're right.
Yeah, but I don't know if we know what he was diagnosed with. I probably didn't search enough. Normally, if this were a weekday show, I might have searched, but when it's Silly Saturday, we just in and out.
Right.
Like some bad cooch.
I always
bad
thought
cooch in and out.
I always thought hospice meant cancer, no?
No, hospice means there's nothing else they could do for you and they're waiting for you to die.
Damn.
So it could be any diagnosis. Once they put you in hospice care, they're just trying to keep you comfortable until you die.
Right. And Xavier, how old is Jordan Sparks? Like 35, 36? I don't know.
Jordan Sparks is in her 30s, I think.
Yeah.
She's not that old.
That's sad. Well, rest in peace.
So, but yeah, may he rest in peace. Thoughts and prayers and condolences to him, his family, and loved ones, and things like that. But yeah, when they go to hospice, like if you hear a family member say they just put so and so in hospice, that means you're making funeral arrangements. Like it could be like tomorrow or a couple days. They're just doing whatever they need to do to keep you comfortable before you pass.
Dang, they gotta. Yeah, that's.
Sorry if you hear some kids crying in the background. I'm on mommy duty right now.
He must have dated her in her early. Oh wow, okay.
So speaking of Christopher Brown, So he is not Sierra, as I call her, because she's an error. Error, because she's the whole error. He is catching flack because she got a new song with Christopher Brown.
So
yeah, okay, all right. So all right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Now, according to the Jasmine brand, somebody says she raggedy as fuck and continues to support trash. Girl.
Y'all never do this when he collaborates with male artists.
I said this in my
Some of the biggest Afrobeat songs in the nation worldwide are featured with Chris Brown, and y'all don't care. Y'all don't give this smoke to Burna Boy or whatever, I don't know, or Wizkid or whoever these people are that make music with him. It's only when women, people with vaginas collaborate with him, it's a fucking problem. You did it with Normani. Y'all got mad
did it with Chloe.
You did it with Chloe. You got mad that Lizzo said that she was a fan of his. Like, what the fuck?
Like,
stop. And then
most people are saying it's because he beats women. And we can say that. We don't have to put allegedly on there. We know you beat Rihanna. We know Karrueche said you beat her. There was another girlfriend that says that you beat her too. So we know he's a woman beater. Now, I would say you don't have that same smoke for men, but apparently they say you beat Frank Ocean too. So you just violent for no damn reason.
You said you beat Frank Ocean, girl.
Frank Ocean. I'm sorry, Frank Ocean be being a diva sometimes. I feel like sometimes he need to.
You know, Frank Ocean might think he one of the girls too, but that's a whole.
Hold on. Wait. No, because I heard that was because he beat him up because he was gay. So that was the reason why I heard.
I was alleged. You know, and it's probably right. I don't put it past Chris Brown.
I'm sorry.
At the time,
he been was.
At the time, there was what was coming out of the camp, there were two conflicting stories. There was the story that you just said, Darren. It was also being said that Frank Ocean was trying to hit on Chris Brown, and Chris Brown said, "Nah, I ain't with that. Leave me alone." And Frank Ocean didn't take no for an answer. That was coming out of that camp as well.
I don't believe that shit.
Who knows? I don't believe it either. You know, Chris Brown is a known violent person.
Yes.
We know Frank Ocean is also a known diva. So I'm just like,
he a diva, but that man is a sunflower. Okay, he might give a little shade, but he ain't gonna be no aggressive. Like, let me get it, Chris Brown. Ain't nobody doing that.
That me
ain't doing.
Nah, I might be. He might need to try and beat me down because I might be aggressive like that. I've been aggressive like that.
Listen,
me.
Now, if you would have said Trey Songz, let me stop.
Listen, going back to Chris, here's the crazy part. Most of the people listen, most of his Chris Brown supporters are women. Like, let's be for real. Yeah. Like, so it's one of those things where, like, he really would not be anything if it wasn't for women, despite him beating on us and beating,
right?
You know, and him being a colorist and all this other shit. But I don't know. I just don't like that y'all are like, it's like y'all want to hold the people who are connected to him more accountable than you hold him, the actual abuser. I don't like that.
Yeah, because didn't he try to have a song with Chloe or something like that?
He did have a song. He didn't try. He did.
Yeah.
It wasn't good. Like most of her music.
That's the male version of it. You know what?
Vovo, you're gonna have to explain. Come to the board, honey. Write something on the board for me, child. Let me show your work.
The male version of Lizzo.
Oh, we need some context.
He's definitely not as talented as y'all try to make him out to be. If that's what you're trying to say, but Lizzo is talented.
I think in the way of
now, I'm not gonna take that. Chris Brown can sing his face. The problem with Chris Brown, he never writes songs that compliment how good his voice is, which is a problem for me. But I'm never gonna take from Chris Brown that he can sing. Just like I'll never take from R. Kelly that he's not one of the greatest songwriters in history. R. Kelly is
songwriter.
All in all, is one of the greatest songwriters in history. Yeah, R. Kelly.
That man couldn't read.
Huh?
That man
he's still one of the greatest songwriters in history.
Can we just say musician?
No.
No.
R. Kelly is easily that you could call him whatever, pedophile, racist, whatever you want to call him. not racist. You know, sex offender, whatever, rapist. But you cannot negate R. Kelly is one of the greatest songwriters to ever do it. Say what you want to say. He is. He is. I can't take that from R. Kelly. I'm sorry. I mean,
Would you call if he didn't do what he did? Would you give him the King of R&B title?
I don't know that I would give him the King of R&B.
Right, because not Usher.
I don't know that there's a definitive King of R&B, because to me, R. Kelly can sing absolutely, but R. Kelly to me is a bigger songwriter and song producer. Even that supersedes his singing ability. And people who may want to have that conversation may be Usher. And you can have that conversation, could be in that conversation about King of R&B because of his longevity, because of his number of hits. You maybe can say that about Usher. If you want to go old school, there are some older people who may want to tap into that, like Lufa. You know what I'm saying? But I probably will put Usher in that conversation. It probably would be a Mount Rushmore of R&B, male R&B. Usher's probably on that Mount Rushmore, and if you push me, I might can name the other three. But yeah, I'm not gonna give R. Kelly King of R&B.
Okay, well, I have no thoughts. I have no nothing.
So this happened.
What happened?
So Bravo and NBC is
they're merging.
No, they're being sued.
Oh shit! For what? Discrimination?
Bethenny Frankel. Let me start with Bethenny Frankel. She has recruited over 80 people. Okay, she has enlisted legal lawyers of Brian Friedman and Mark Garagos to wage a reality war on NBC and its subsidiary Bravo. And she has a lawsuit coming out. Let me read this. The lawyer Friedman told Variety he'd heard from roughly 50 reality show cast members, and now a source familiar with the situation tells Page Six there's even more. It's going to be a massive thing. There are multiple individuals wanting to join this. At least 80 people have reached out, men and women, they said. On Friday, Friedman and Garagos fired off a legal threat to NBC Universal's general counsel and executive vice president of Comcast Corporation, Kimberly Harris. In the letter obtained by Page Six, they accused NBC and Bravo of making deliberate attempts to manufacture mental instability by playing their talent with by plying their talents with alcohol while depriving them of food and sleep, as well as denying mental health treatment for those displaying obvious and alarming signs of mental deterioration. Our insiders would not name names of the people already involved, but told us, quote, it's definitely housewife heavy and multiple franchises of housewives, end quote. But it's people from all different Bravo shows. They doubled down on the email alleging the network is, quote, feeding them alcohol and not giving them food, end quote. The allegations also go on to say that the conditions are mentally exhausting to get in order so that they can get the best content. Another Bravo insider told the news source that it's no secret that Bethenny Frankel is recruiting people and believes the bulk of her followers are former housewife types. Frankel was on a crusade to unionize reality stars and the ongoing SAG-AFTRA amid the ongoing SAG-AFTRA strike. And it goes on and on and on. That's the gory details. Now, is this the same as the other lawsuit that came out this morning? I believe this is the same as this is in conjunction with the lawsuit that we were hearing about yesterday morning, because there was another lawsuit against Bravo and NBC Universal that came out yesterday morning that was alleging revenge porn and blacklisting people if they don't go along with whatever Bravo says. I mean, I have that information if you want to go through it, but basically,
but see, I think that's really like, I don't want to blame the whole company in general. It could be like production with the content and telling the people like, I got this on you, pay this, or making people pay ransoms and stuff like that, because we all know Bravo production to, you know, leak information and possibly some videos to the blogs, to different sites and stuff like that. I mean,
well, Bravo would need to be held accountable if it's production. They're still represented by.
This seems to be widespread. The only thing Bravo has is reality shows. Mm-hmm. Without reality shows, Bravo does not have content. Let's be clear.
Right.
And so, if that's the going, you know, sentiment of production for all of these shows, that's the atmosphere that you have created, then that's why you have multiple shows, multiple Housewives franchises. It permeates through all of the shows. So they have to be held accountable, period.
I agree.
The company in general, they have to answer for it. But I'm just saying, like, production is probably like really.
So I'm wondering, is Nene in on this? Because she has her own separate lawsuit.
She better be. I'm saying she just ought to.
Might as well join in.
I mean, now, you know, because I feel like now her plight could be heard.
You think any other? I mean, we know Mariah.
Oh, Mariah gonna be up in there. She's like, yeah.
Uh-huh. Those are two separate issues, though. Mariah, she signed a bad deal. Like, you signed your rights away to the show that you created.
Listen,
she'll probably add something, chime in on something. I'm telling you.
I don't know.
I hope they listen. Miss Cohen and the girls down there
is shaking
to the Bravos. I believe every word of this. Miss Cohen is all about the content, getting what they got to get, getting a salacious story. So I believe all of it. I really and truthfully, you wouldn't have 80 people signing on 80. That's a lot of goddamn people. And that's a separate, so it sounds like that's a separate set of allegations apart from the ones that we heard from yesterday morning. So we have a whole culture down here to the Bravo of mistreatment of these reality stars. And that's something that people have to, you know, account for. Somebody got to be punished.
If Bravo's going down, I'm waiting for that damn Zeus to go down, because they're saying that there's some SA going on too, that like Jocelyn be bringing the girls in, like pretty much like trafficking them allegedly.
Let me I started watching, and just to put a pin in, not to put a pin in this topic, but like I started watching Cabaret because I'm waiting on Baddies, because Baddies easily like it's gonna be good. But
you said that about Housewives, and look where we're at now.
Right.
Do not give it the kiss of death. Now, I don't watch Baddies, but Darren, your track record says that might be the kiss of death.
I don't know how I feel about this season of Baddies.
No, I'm saying because of the cast
really
members.
Good. Yeah, I know. Last season was really good. This season, I don't know.
Because my girl Camilla gonna be there. I don't care nobody say that's Camilla, my girl. Okay.
I don't watch the trash. I don't watch
too old to be doing. But go ahead. What was you about to say?
No, but I'm just saying, like, the way Jocelyn be treating, like telling these girls, "Oh yes, suck my feet or massage my feet," and then she got Melissa in there now, which I'm like, it is given like brothel-esque. Like, it's given. Remember that old movie where that girl slapped that woman? He's like, "I tell you when to talk. I tell you, y'all better not." What movie was that? That was off that old ass 70s movie.
Nights?
No, it was something. But the way Jocelyn be treating those girls, yeah, it do be giving like.
I don't watch. I can't watch Zeus. The way my brain cells are set up, I don't have that energy. I just can't. My brain cells won't let me.
I didn't know that Melissa. I thought Melissa was like a well-respected woman in Atlanta.
Tucker, yeah.
Is she not? Like, why is she running around? She be running around with Jocelyn? Like, I didn't know they were best friends like that.
Yeah. Who did Melissa wasn't she with Mimi at one point?
No. She wasn't.
Where did she come from? Because I've seen her before.
She just was like a businesswoman in Atlanta, and like
I don't know these people. I don't know these
Hmm.
okay.
Yeah.
Who's next, child? Who's next?
Who ne- oh,
I don't
So,
know.
dang,
so
El
this
Teddy, you
happened
stole all my topics,
yesterday.
girl.
So listen, this happened yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Who is this? This is a creator. He's like
A
a TikTok.
streamer.
Okay.
Yep. That's what's his name?
Kai
Okay.
Sinat.
Kai Cenat. Now the
Yeah.
man got like 4 million
Oh,
subscribers on YouTube.
wow.
He's not diamond. No, he's platinum, not diamond yet.
Xavier.
But Kai is in jail. Now he calls this on himself. It started off by him saying he was gonna give out $100 gift cards, right?
I thought it was PS5s.
Okay.
You might be right. What I saw the video of him with the gift cards in his hand. So he might have been giving out PS5s with it. I don't know. But I know I saw him with the $100 gift cards in his hand. And so all of these people came out. They had no security. They thought that they was just going to go on the side of the block and just start handing out stuff without security, without, staff and
Telling
people
the city and police, like,
and event staff, So people got out of control.
Yeah.
And now he's been arrested for inciting a riot, which he did. Like literally, they had to shut down multiple city blocks because they were impassable. And then when they found out that he got arrested, then they wanted to start trashing parts of the city.
That's how it starts, child. Child, they worse than what they did when they found out that the Phillies Eagles won and they fucked up Philly. Child.
No, I was there. They did not do that bad. Come on. Trust me. Look, white people have done a lot worse.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Girl. Well,
first of all,
I'm gonna let y'all say it.
I wouldn't have even went to this because if an influencer, I'm giving $100 gift cards, my word is y'all going on over there. Let me know how that works out. Because that sounds like it's gonna be a problem. I don't like being around a whole lot of people like that. And that sounds like it's gonna be chaos. I don't have that type of energy. I don't do them long lines and shit like that.
Right.
Can't do it. Won't do it. Let me know how that works.
Throwing money into the crowd, I'm like, you run all the way up there and you're gonna get like a couple dollars at best. Like, I never do that.
No. Oh yeah. Now Tracy, I agree. They gonna make him pay the cost because that cost, they go whatever cost it took to for crowd control and stuff like that. Baby, they gonna get you. That's gonna be restitution and everything. Part of your restitution and everything. Watch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, not my problem. That was stupid.
But see, here's the thing. He should have if you were gonna do this event, and a lot of people, they let the city know that, hey, this event is happening. That's why when you go to New York City Pride, they be having stuff barricaded off so it's not too many people and it's not too much of a fuss. If you're just out there being like, hey, I'm doing this, knowing that you got millions and millions of followers, they're gonna all show up just in droves. People was jumping on people's cars.
Yeah, it was out of control.
Vandalizing shit.
It was a complete melee. Now he got the money. If they tell him you got to pay $250,000, he got the money. I have a friend that has 4 million subscribers. Well, now he has about 6.
Mm-hmm.
On a good month, he could make between 40 and 50 grand a month. You know what I'm saying?
So he's some of the big YouTubers, child. Okay.
I am. I have a couple big YouTubers that we all started off in my original channel as small little people, and now that one of them you'll see today in our palette cleansers.
Oh.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Let's get to the palette cleanser. Shoot.
Okay, so this story is very interesting. Let me pull this up. This story is made for Silly Saturday at L Teddy 27. Mm-hmm. Hold on, let me pull this up. Hold on. Where's it at? Where are you at? I know the story by heart, so it don't even matter. Oh, where you at? Oh, here it is. Here it is. So this is Clemson Tigers,
Okay.
former Clemson Tigers football player TJ Duckett. Why
Okay.
is he in the dossier today? Because allegedly TJ Duckett, who's no longer with Clemson and now with Ole Miss, was a linebacker on the team and allegedly was taking pictures of his teammates in the locker room naked and posting it on OnlyFans.
Oh, he's what?
Jail.
He's a messy
Oh no,
boy.
he's not in jail because that's the whole thing. Everybody's trying to figure out. Now, Dabo Sweeney came out. Let me read this to you so you can hear.
Mm.
TJ Dudley was reportedly dismissed from the Clemson football team after being discovered that he had allegedly sold photos of teammates on his OnlyFans page. Quote, TJ Dudley sold pictures via OnlyFans of unsuspecting teammates in the Clemson locker room. It didn't go well with the team when they found out. He was then dismissed from the team. End quote. So here's what Dabo Sweeney has said, we agreed to part ways with him, and now he's with Ole Miss. Everybody's saying, well, why isn't he arrested? Isn't that like not revenge porn, but isn't this against people's
Right.
will?
Yeah.
What's leaking out is he wasn't arrested because the players consented,
I believe it.
but they wasn't getting broke off all of the money they thought they were due. They found out he was getting broke off. This OnlyFans, I ain't seen the OnlyFans page. Trust me, I've been looking for it. I've been doing my research to try and find it for, reporting for my investigative reporting.
Right.
But I ain't seen it yet. Anyway, so people are now saying that the real reason they ousted him is because the teammates got mad because they found out he was getting more money because it was his account and he was keeping the most of the money. And so that's when the players went over to the coach and said, nah, you got to get him out of here. And the coach, coaches like to try and sweep stuff under the rug. That's why he was just, oh, okay, well, we're going to let you go to another team. And he went over to Ole Miss. The Ole Miss team is like, he's a star prospect and star linebacker. We'll take him. We ain't got no problems doing it.
I'm not surprised.
Which means that that feeds into the narrative that those players knew and was okay with it until they weren't getting enough money.
Oh, I'm not surprised at all. I dated an athlete, and he said that a lot of times, a footballer, and he said that when they huddle up and then they start fighting, it's because a lot of times they're touching each other's dicks under the thing and like trying to aggravate them. But like they be doing a lot of like homoerotic stuff.
I'm here for it.
And some of them be with it, and some of them don't. So like a lot of times when they get to fighting, that's why. Because you never really see what's happening when they're all on top of each other.
Oh, listen, when they have the pile on,
yeah,
they tell you some of the most unconscionable things. I mean, digits get put in people's rectums, in people's eyeballs. People grope people's ball sacks, jack people off. And I'm not being hyperbolic here. You name it, it goes down in that pile on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying.
And in the locker room. So I'm not surprised.
Mm-hmm. So I'm not surprised. That's like when a couple weeks ago, remember they had the that NBA player, I can't remember his name, that had the video that came out of him humping his other player. I don't know why. I was like, why are people so surprised? Like they made a big deal out of it. And I was like, athletes do this all the time.
They do
and not
gay
even just
stuff all
athletes.
the time. Yeah.
Straight boys do that all of the time.
They do.
All of the time.
And
it don't make them gay. They play around like that.
And right, they're playing, but they're not playing though. It's like it's only but so much playing you can do before it's like, no, this is baby, be who you are, live in your truth. Stop playing. You know what I mean? Like
I got you. Listen, I just want to get that. I just want to get the OnlyFans. I just for journalistic.
Wait, is this college football?
It better be.
Yeah,
it better not be high
still
school.
in college. This is for college. This is college.
Because if it wasn't, then that would be child porn.
Yeah, that would be child porn.
Yeah.
We don't do that.
Xavier say he wants to get piled on.
Xavier, you nasty.
So it's a mess.
So
The Roach and the Racist is going to be the title of the new FS1 Fox Sports show. No, that's what I would call it, the Roach and the Racist. But I guess, it's still going to be called Undisputed. So they are right now, they're saying that Lil Wayne is going to be guest hosting with Skip Bayless for a few weeks now. Be clear, Lil Wayne has been on this show many, many, many times. Lil Wayne has been on the show a whole bunch of times. He's hosted, co-hosted on the show a number of times. So it's not far-fetched for him to go on this show. But Skip Bayless is a known racist. Some people say it may be far to call him a racist. Some people say he can say things that are discriminatory toward black people or hint at bias against black people or black athletes. I say the man is racist, but that's
I didn't know. I know that I didn't know he was racist, and I'm not surprised. He's an old white man, but I thought that he just would say. I thought that he would just take unfair jabs at his co-host who was black.
He has a history, even going back to when he was on ESPN, of being much more harsh in his comment on black athletes when they do things, and then when white athletes do things, now he's the apologist.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
Now this falls in line with Lil Wayne, because y'all know Lil Wayne is a Trump supporter. Lil Wayne loves, all of these people that are not here for black people at all. So Lil Wayne,
I remember when they talked about the whole police brutality stuff. He said, "My life matter." Okay, I was like, "Oh, okay."
And pulled his flag out, and pulled his flag out to a white woman. It's like, what are you doing? But y'all don't get no pushback when he makes well, no, but never mind. Nobody's collaborating with him. We stopped listening to him in 2007. But I mean, I'm just saying, I don't understand, where's the backlash? This man is.
I stopped liking Lil Wayne when he left the Hot Boys.
I stopped liking Lil Wayne when he said, "Beautiful black woman, I bet that bitch look better red." I ain't never liked him ever since. Fuck that nigga.
The only thing positive that man produced was Nicki Minaj. That's all I have to say about him. Other than that, I don't give a goddamn about this artist.
Oh, goddamn. You knew the Barb.
She's a colorist too, because let's be clear.
Our resident Barb was going to mention Nicki Minaj. He was not going to.
Let's be clear, because that was when we talked about this, Teddy. That was when she was over here pretending to be Asian and Harajuku Barbie and all this other dumb shit. Ooh. Nicki didn't start claiming to be a black woman until Cardi B came out.
Okay, now hold on.
I don't know that she has to claim to be a black woman. She just is a black woman.
Yeah. Yes, but she still was. But she kept on making it seem like she was mixed and emphasizing her mixture, making it seem like she's not mixed.
I don't really care what she is.
I don't remember that. I do remember her saying she was faking that she was bisexual when girl, you was not.
Absolutely, that too.
But I don't remember her insinuating that she could have been mixed. The Harajuku Barbie, that was just part of her personas. That was a alter ego. But okay.
Xavier's saying that she's Asian and she's not Asian.
Who said now? Xavier.
He's not. That's what I'm saying.
Hold on, give me a moment. Let me apologize to Zap for You. I have not seen Zap for You in the chat since earlier this week, and we had Zap for You on the big screen with his comment. And if I made you feel uncomfortable, Zap for You, I'm sorry. I'm glad you're here back in the chat. We is glad to have you in class today. Just have a seat. The late bell. Hall monitors, please monitor the door. Hall monitors, late bell ring, please monitor the door. Zap for You, just have a seat. They'll take care of you. The hall monitors, they'll let you know what you need to do.
No, not that Indian. Not that Indian. Not okay. Never mind.
I heard that the person that killed him was not black. Is this not true?
They
The
saying he was
person that
white.
killed him, they were Middle Eastern Arab.
Okay.
Okay, so then this is not. I hate this. I'm sorry. This is not a black issue anymore. Like I thought that he was killed by a black man, but if he wasn't,
No, he
then
was not killed by a black man.
Okay, well, what do you mean by this is not a black issue? I mean,
it's not like this. I thought that's like this isn't like not a black on black crime or anything, but like this is an outsider took one of our. I mean, it's still an issue, but it's not an issue that's within our community. I don't think so. No.
Yeah, but I
You
think
were
that it's
thinking that it
it's
was
still right
because
to
of the
protest them.
homophobia within the black community.
Yes.
I
This
thought,
is the reason why he died.
I thought that like a black Muslim killed him. But now that I found out that it's a Middle Eastern, I'm just like, I'm not saying that it doesn't matter, but I'm just like, okay, this is because they was making it seem like, oh, like that was the hot takes, like, oh, homophobia within our community, which is strong. But now I'm just like, okay, this now it's another layer added to it.
Yeah, and I mean, they're still in their right to protest the way that they protest.
Absolutely.
But yeah, this person he was Middle Eastern.
So they have the 17-year-old in custody.
Good.
That he is in custody. He turned himself in yesterday.
Oh, he was 17.
And he is in police custody. Let me read this to you. It says police previously said that a 17-year-old, let me read it, and this is coming from ABC News, where I got this from. A teenager is in custody in connection with the fatal stabbing of dancer O'Shea Sibley in New York. Police sources told ABC News. Police previously said that a 17-year-old male was wanted in connection with the fatal stabbing of Sibley, who was 28. He was stabbed in his torso on July 29th around 11 p.m. at a gas station in Brooklyn. Sibley was a member of the Philadelphia dance company, also known as Duckett. In a video posted on Facebook, Sibley's friend Otis Penna said he and Sibley were among a group of friends that were voguing and dancing in the gas station while pumping gas when they were confronted by another group. And we know all of those details, but he is in custody. He has not been released on bond from what I understand. I did look this morning. I did not see any reports that he had been released on bond or anything like that. So from what I understand, he's still in custody. And that's good. So
fuck him. Like I just fuck this nigga, bro. I don't know why. It's just he's 17. But I'm like, okay, so is he racist? Is that or no? Or is it racist? I feel like it's a combination of the two, racist and homophobic.
I can't speak to what's in the man's head or why he did whatever he did. I don't know that it could be racism and you're in the middle of goddamn Brooklyn. Where you know you're around a whole lot of there's a whole lot of black people that you could have chose to off if that's your thing. So
I think it's a combination of both.
Now from the first reporting that came out said that there were statements made, they were arguing back and forward. Statements were made toward the Muslim group about their religion. And we know Muslims are very radical about their religion. They'll take themselves out and you at the same time.
Not all of them. Not all
but some of them will.
Yeah. But let's not because then that we could.
I'm not gonna paint the whole religion that way, but there are some radical. If you're radical enough to be stabbing people at 17, you give me that you are probably radicalized. If you're stabbing people to death at 17,
there are some radical Muslims, just like there are radical, Christians and
they have evangelical Christians, and they probably some of the most insane people on the face of the planet. Some of the most deplorable people you can meet. So they also yesterday had a beautiful ball. Like they shut down several city blocks. The people was out there yesterday for the ball that they had at the gas station where he was murdered. I watched several videos It was great, baby. The kids was out there giving you everything you wanted. They was doing dips and spins and duck walks and you name it, they was doing it out there. So shout out to all of those people who came out there. It was phenomenal to see. It was a sight to see the LGBTQ community along with all those others that came out to support the specifically the Black LGBTQ community. And I'll call it what it is. The Black LGBTQ community was out there in full force, showing their strength, and those people who are allies and aligned with the community, they were there as well. I'm glad that I hate that somebody has to lose their life, but I love to see people galvanize around support for the community. That's always good.
Yeah, I agree.
So, yeah, Nene's son.
Girl,
Listen, they said, "Listen,
he look
bro,
rough.
you ain't getting out of jail until at least next year."
Mm.
That's according to reports. Bryson ain't getting out.
I think you need to stay in there.
They say he's been ordered to stay in jail until next year after his fentanyl arrest. Let me
That's
read
sad.
this. Bryson won't be a free man until next year, even if his wealthy reality star mom wanted to bail him out. RadarOnline.com can reveal that Bryson, age 33, won't be eligible for release from Gwinnett County Jail until January 3rd, 2024.
Damn. I mean, that's just 4 months away, if we're being honest.
He's recidivist. He is recidivist. He
What-
doesn't learn his lesson. He's been doing this over and over and over. You committed these crimes. You don't want to learn your lesson. You're not a recidivist. Why would we give you bail? Why would we let you out so you can go mess up again? Let his ass stay.
Mm-hmm.
He's a repeat offender. It's not that long. It's already August, September, October, November, December. It's just 4 months, guys. It's really, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. I think he needs to sit his ass down. It's not that long. It's not. It's
I
just
mean, he's been in there since July, so that technically that would be 5 months.
okay. So 6 months at best. He'll be fine.
He'll be all right.
He'll be
Be
fine.
all right. Because he
And-
might get longer if he gets convicted.
You said leave him in there.
Yeah, leave him in there.
Girl,
Wait, hold on.
stop it. Stop. Well, look, I mean, you do the crime, you got to do the time.
The
Okay?
man out here serving fentanyl to the people, and fentanyl is out here killing, taking
Well,
people out.
Was
I don't
he
care.
serving it though, or was he just taking it?
No. I thought it was.
To distribute.
Yeah, I thought that's what it was.
Oh, I didn't. Okay.
I could be wrong. I ain't looked that far into it
4
because
months
every time they have a story on him, I'm forced to look at his face, and he's not the cutest thing in the world. So I have to keep it moving.
4 months for Fenty is not bad. It's like, who is this? What happened?
So
I heard
here's an update. This is an update. I told y'all I would keep y'all updated on this story. So that, for those people who don't know, is Travis King. We reported on Travis King because he was about to be court-martialed and be in the military, brigs, and and while they were taking him from South Korea, about to bring him back to America so he can face court-martial, he saw his opportunity and ran across the border to North Korea, where the U.S. is not invited. We don't have jurisdiction there, and they don't want us in North Korea. So he fled court-martial to North Korea. Now, so here's the update. The U.S. military has said, oh, well, we're not considering him a prisoner of war. You went your ass over there willingly. We ain't going out of our way to try and go get you.
Wasn't he giving them intelligence too?
No, it wasn't. No, he was just trying to flee from being court-martialed. That's what this was about. And so as of right now, the military, here's their official statement. They said a final determination has not been made regarding Private King's status. They asked, are you going to make him a POW, a prisoner of war? They were like, No, because then POW status is almost like hero status, meaning you became a prisoner of war defending the country and fighting for America. But now, bro, you ran across the border trying to avoid court martial. Bro, the grandma and the uncle was saying, "Oh, he would never do that. He's such a good boy." And the people were like, "Listen, he ran across the border." Girl, I don't remember the original charges. I don't remember. I think we went through them on the when we reported on this story. But baby, listen. Now the people I know in the military said he had been in the military for several years, and he was still a private, which is not normal. In the military, like you go up from being a private real quick. They were like, and you've been in for how many years? So everybody was like, yeah, he was probably a fuck up. That's all the military people who I talk to. Stay tuned, because Kim Jong-un don't want no parts of American soldiers. So listen, if he could use you as a
tool,
as a way to get back at the United States and say, yeah, we got one of your soldiers, are you coming to get him?
No.
And right, America clearly said, no, we don't have that type of time. So what MBN said? MBN said, I lived in South Korea, and every black person knows if your ass gets caught in North Korea, no one will come looking for you. Right? They're not coming to look for you. Nobody is coming to look for you. Oh, everybody's saying you can lose your ranking from disciplinary action. But that's what my military people said. If he's still a private after all of these years, he's probably a fuck up. Well, ladies and gentlemen, and non-gender conforming members of our audience, it is now time for your Sugar Spike segment.
You see, this is the part that I like.
Major Sugar Spike.
So love now, I want to fight. That he gave. His only begotten son.
Major Sugar Spike.
And shall ever believe.
Major Sugar Spike.
They shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Taste the biscuit.
Jesus!
How would somebody help me?
R.I.P. to the GOAT. He passed away not too long ago.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, we did a whole thing for Larry when he passed away years ago. So now we have to keep that as our Sugar Spike segment intro. Now that in memory of Larry. We love Larry over here.
Period.
Take the biscuits. All right, so in our first Sugar Spiky story, God help us. So where are you? Do I not have you? Oh, here it is. So we're going to the great state of Mississippi. Now, in the great state of Mississippi, a school district has implemented transphobic dress codes. Let me read this real quick. A school district in Mississippi has implemented a dress code that discriminates against transgender students. Last month, the Harrison County School Board adopted a dress code that requires students to wear clothes matching the gender assigned to them at birth, according to the Sun Herald. There are multiple changes in the dress code in the 2023-24 student handbook, including 3 new items related to gender. It states that boys must wear shorts, and girls must wear dresses, skirts, shorts, or pants. The third section says attire must follow a student's birth certificate or permanent file. The elementary student handbook also uses the same language.
Well, talking about this damn school. It's that simple. Anybody that's continuing to go to this school, you're okay with transphobic shit being pushed onto your child.
What
They
state
are.
is this in again?
This is Mississippi.
Oh, okay.
Well,
All
there
right.
you go.
Yep.
All of them.
Sounds about right. Sounds about white.
This is what we got going on. I tell my people all the time, these things are happening while you got people over here arguing about who has ownership of periods. Every day I'm reading 2 or 3 new laws that are being passed that are stripping rights, not just from trans community, but also from women as well. But y'all over here fighting about who can and cannot have a period. Just a mess. In more sugar spiky news, now this really might make some of y'all spike the hell out.
Uh-oh.
So, in an attempt to further diminish President Biden, so President Biden tried to give everybody student loans up to $20,000. They said no. So now President Biden is trying to find a loophole that allows him to strip students of their student loans if based on how much they make and their wages and stuff like that. And so he's trying to do whatever he can to keep his promise about student loans. Well, there's a lawsuit
Uh-oh.
that is now going through the courts to thwart that. And it's already made it to the U.S. District Court of the Eastern District of Michigan. The New Civil Liberties Alliance, on behalf of Cato Institute and McKinnock Center for Public Policy, filed a suit in the U.S. District Court for the Eastern District of Michigan to stop the implementation of this plan by Joe Biden. So basically, under the plan, let me tell you what the plan says. Under the plan, loan forgiveness would come quicker for many borrowers. For one, the plan allows borrowers whose student loan has an original principal balance of $12,000 or less to get forgiveness after 10 years of payments. They trying to stop all of it. The other side is saying, ain't no such animal as loan forgiveness. We don't care. Run us that good money. Mind you, all of them got their forgiveness for all of these PPP loans, the millions and millions and millions of dollars of PPP loans that they got. They getting forgiveness for that. They ain't got to pay a dime of that back. But they don't want you to have no forgiveness for your loans. I'm just telling you what's out there. I'm just keeping you abreast of what people got going on.
Real two-sided, and you know what? You know what? At this point, Biden should just. I mean, it's nothing that he can do. They're gonna fight him every time he try to do something about this. At this point, they want to see the working class suffer yet again. I mean, like, damn, a bitch can't get no type of relief.
Nope. They don't care. But this is why we keep telling you elections have consequences. They have consequences. People keep saying, I don't really care about politics. I don't get into politics. Well, politics will get into you.
Mm-hmm.
You have to stay abreast on top of these things.
Exactly. Yeah. And like I said, some of this actually can be done. If people will go, I always say, worry about your local and state elections first. And once you start doing that, that will then start to help out on the national level, because the local and state is what can hit you the hardest. And those are the people who you really, because there's state loans that people can have forgiven in their respective states if they vote the right people in there. But these people don't mean y'all no good at all. In another spiky ass story, trying not to have a whole goddamn sugar spike. That's why I'm keep drinking my damn coffee, which is extra good today. Extra. This young man was beaten by police. His name is Aaron Bowman. He was beaten 18 times. He was hit 18 times with a police flashlight, to the point where it broke his jaw. The police officers.
This is in America?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes. Oh, we're not done with the sugar spiky stories in America.
Oh wow.
So the officers went on trial and they've been acquitted.
Oh,
Where was this?
This happened in the great state of Louisiana.
you know they still back in 1950.
This
19
happened in 2019. This happened in 2019.
broke
Um,
his.
where his jaw was broken. He had broken ribs and he had a gash in his head after being beaten by um the police. They defended beating him and said this was pain compliance.
Oh my god, I can't. I cannot. I have no. I'm disgusted by this story.
Yeah, this is why these are sugar spike moments because you might spike out and
Child.
have a whole issue.
Mhm.
That young man right there is the heir of the Anheuser-Busch um, company. His name, let me get you that information. This story was a real piece of work. His name is Billy Bush, and he is heir to the Anheuser-Busch fortune and that company. So, want to hear what he has to say?
Child. Not
Let's
really.
read this. The heir to the Anheuser-Busch fortune is appalled the company that bought his family out used a transgender person to advertise Bud Light, saying, quote, my ancestors would have rolled over in their graves. End quote.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, it sounds about white child. They still
Mhm.
mad at
So
Dylan for doing that damn deal with goddamn Bud Light. I'm so sick of these conservatives, child. Y'all not gonna
so
get over it.
now he doesn't own the company anymore. His family sold the company off for billions of dollars to they was sold off, but he's saying that his ancestors are rolling in their graves knowing that they used a transgender person on the side in one of their ad campaigns. And he also went on to say that's why they dropped from being the number one beer in the country because racist ass white people are boycotting Bud Light now.
Isn't that true?
No, that's very true. Bud Light have been the number one beer in the country by sales for 20 plus years. And since then, they have dropped to number three, I believe,
Well, I
for the
mean,
first time in 20 plus years.
they probably should have did some more R&D and did some more market research before they collaborated with, like, they should have seen like who their top, consumers were and what part of the country they're in and taken, and they would have seen that they're mostly white men and white conservatives and
I agree with that. I don't think that Bud Light has to go taking homophobic stances, but I don't think that they needed to do that. They
yeah.
could have just did another ad campaign. And this is no disrespect to Dylan Mulvaney. I do think that they, you know, transgender men and women across the country should have opportunities. But let's be clear. By and large, a good vast majority of the transgender community ain't out here like, oh, let me go get this Bud Light.
Right.
That's just not their audience.
And then the transgender community only accounts for like what, less than 4% of the country anyway. Like, so even if they were, buying it by the barrels, it still wouldn't be that significant. I mean, you would have to get the entire LGBT community to get on board, not just the trans girl.
Well, I know my gay ass drink some Bud Light now.
But you know what happened? I'm gonna tell you what this was about. I hate to call it. A lot of these companies love to do queer baiting,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
where they would do things for Pride Month or leading up to Pride Month just so they can get that extra added little, bump in revenues.
Mhm.
And when they really are not here for us anyway.
Mhm.
And this one blew up in their face.
Yep, it backfired. But wait, I'm sorry, Tracy, why don't we like Dylan? Like, what is her problem? Like, a lot of people don't like her. Is she just annoying?
Dylan Mulvaney is he's been problematic. He absolutely.
Yeah, she.
I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. Freudian slip.
I actually have to leave, guys. I gotta go. I don't mean to tap out, but
you
thank
gotta
you
go?
so much. Yeah, I'm sorry, but thank you so much for having me on the show, Teddy. I really appreciate you. I love you
No
guys.
problem. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me, guys. Y'all enjoy. I'll probably be in the bushes watching the pallets and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You know I'm nasty. All right, y'all. Love y'all.
All right. Let
All right.
me.
Mulvaney, she said some problematic things. She gives me that she's one of those white LGBTQ people
Well, what did
that
she
don't want
say
no parts of our black
exactly?
asses
That she don't want no parts in our black ass. Well, okay.
unless it's in the bedroom.
Child. I mean, what can I say? What can I say? I know the things that she says can be like inflammatory and it really riles people up, but I do think it does kind of come from it. It comes from a little bit of innocence. I think that she's just like very impressionable, and I feel like she just wanted to document her journey of becoming a trans woman, and it ended up going viral. And
And a lot of the trans community don't even care for her.
yeah, I mean, like we talked about before, how Laverne Cox basically said in so many words, like, "Girl, you're doing too much." Like,
yeah, girl, go sit down. Girl, go sit down.
But I don't know. I mean, I don't want to police nobody's freedom to express who they are, and
But that doesn't absolve you of freedom for people to have issue with it or be able to say that they got a problem with it.
Oh, girl, not the Satan, honey. You got the Satan up.
Governor death sentence can't stay out of the goddamn news, especially in our sugar spiky moment. So they are now thinking of not only prohibiting AP Black, Black history or Black African American studies, I should say. They're now in the great state of Florida thinking of prohibiting AP psychology. Why? Because AP psychology speaks to and instructs on gender identity and gender constructs and so forth. All of that is a part of the AP psychology curriculum, where you talk about and deal with gender studies, self identity, and so forth. And Ron DeSantis and the Florida Department of Education has said, as long as that ain't a part of the curriculum, we'll keep it. But if it is, then it won't be taught here. And they already know it's a part of the curriculum. Just a mess.
He's really trying to rewrite history for a lot of people. So, because what they're trying to do, they're trying to grow conservatives. Like, if we get them while they kids and change, the history curriculum so that it says this instead of that, then kids will grow up being them. This is a way for them to really create more conservatives. And I don't want to be like that person to say conservatives are all evil, but like, this is some heinous ass shit. Like, you are changing. I got my views on him. He needs to know.
As a licensed and certified instructor in the state of Florida, AP Psych is probably one of the most popular AP courses. There are ninth graders that come in, those kids that want to pad their, GPAs and start early on AP courses. AP Psych is one of those first introductory AP courses that you take. So I think of all the AP courses, and I've studied curriculum and the stats. Unless something changed recently, it has for the last at least 10 or 15 years been the top, the highest taken AP test, meaning more kids are taking that test in Florida than any other AP test. So, and snatching that from the curriculum,
Now you cutting into these white people's kids' GPAs. Now he's just he didn't think this stuff out, and he just wants to have these talking points. He just wants to have these sound bites. He just wants to go down in history as being the worst human being walking the face of the planet,
Yeah.
not knowing that you then wear that title of worst human being walking the face of the planet, and people won't like you, even the people who allegedly you thought liked you in the beginning.
I mean, you are fixing to be worse than Trump. You better not have no type of skeletons in your damn closet, because they're gonna be coming for you next if you become. And let me just knock on wood, because I don't want.
He won't. He won't.
You don't think he'll be president?
No.
I don't know. People are drastic now. People.
No, I think one of the other. He's just not likable. Not even to that side. He's just not likable.
But do you think
there's a story that came out this week where he went on the campaign trail and did this whole thing? It's been done before, where he says, "Hey, give me $50 and I'll sit down and I'll have a drink with you." And people do it all the time, and they get hundreds of people trying to pay $50. They say he couldn't even get $1. And this is from people who are Republican, conservative, ultra conservative. Nobody wants anything to do with him. He's unlikable at this point. He's a dumpster fire. So one of the other Republican contenders would come out of the darkness and surpass him as the potential nominee before he will. So just a mess. Even if Trump is indicted, goes to jail, they still he's not as bad. No, Jeb Bush was better than him. I will give Jeb Bush that. I'm not going to give Jeb Bush one. Jeb Bush is old Republicans, not this ultra right wing. Jeb Bush is old Republicans, not this ultra right wing Republicans like we have now.
Oh
boy. Are y'all ready for this story?
Oh.
So, listen, let me just read this to you. It's been 1 week since police found a 10-year-old boy's body in the garage of a Rock Island home. Zion Staples died in December. His mother, Sushi, that is her name, Sushi Staples, is charged with hiding the body and lying to the police. Authorities say Staples had concealed Zion's body in a trash bin inside the garage for the past 8 months. The home is in the 1700 block of 20.5 Avenue. Sources spoke with a woman whose tip ultimately led police to the body. She declined to go on camera and spoke on the condition of anonymity. Sources said she made repeated calls to the Department of Children and Families over the past few months because Staples was making odd comments about the boy. On January 3rd, Staples told the source that Christmases would never be the same. The sources the anonymous source called DCFS on July 25th, which led to a welfare check, and that's when the police found the body. Sushi Staples was arrested hours later. She was charged with 4 felonies, including concealment of a death and obstruction of justice. An autopsy on Zion Staples was performed Friday. Authorities have not revealed the results. So far, no one has been charged with causing the boy's death. Rock Island police said they had no new information for the public as of yesterday. Her next court appearance is August 15th.
Okay.
Where is the school in terms of doing a home check? Because now that child is truant. Where are the truancy officers? Because if that child's been dead for 8 months, That means you ain't been to school
in 8 months.
So clearly, that child is truant. Nobody's going to check. See, there are so many lapses in this situation because she shouldn't even be allowed to be at this point where she can even cause something like this to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Your thoughts?
It's, girl. And where's this happening at?
This is in what state? Hold on, let me find the state. Hold on. It just clocked. Damn it. My whole computer screen just clocked. God damn it.
Oh, damn.
I had it too. I just closed the whole computer tab. God damn it, shit. I forgot what state, but this is awful.
Yeah.
Now I'm not gonna talk about the fact that her name is Sushi, why her mama named her Sushi, why she even kept the name Sushi.
Terrible. I mean, that's ugh. Did she have was it? I mean, how old is this child?
10.
10. Oh, 10. Okay, we passed postpartum child. I mean, this girl. How the hell? What the hell? People are crazy.
Let me look. Okay, I got it back up. So this is in Iowa. This is in the great state of Iowa.
Okay.
A mess. In our last Sugar Spiky story, this is the story that we've been reporting on. If y'all remember, this is another update from this story that we've been reporting on, and it's actually good news, y'all. I have good news.
Oh, good.
So, if y'all remember, that is Michael Jenkins, who he and his friend were detained by police in their home, sexually assaulted by those police, beaten unmercifully by the police. Michael Corey Jenkins had a gun placed in his mouth by the police, who then shot him in the mouth to where his tongue was lacerated, his jaw got broken, and he can no longer talk like he normally would be able to. And this is all because they said that they were dating white women. So those 6 police officers have now pled guilty. Oh, they're saying this is in the state of Illinois. Thank you. I think the article I got it from was from Iowa, but this happened in the state of Illinois, the one with the 10-year-old boy.
Okay.
But the case with Michael Corey Jenkins, these officers, the 6 of them, they called themselves the Goon Squad, and they pled guilty in court. Those sheriff's deputies, they did plead guilty, and so now they're just waiting to be sentenced. That is some good news.
Yeah, but look what happened to these guys. These guys will be.
But yeah, unfortunately, now they're still the family is still this man, the other man that was assaulted, and their families are still suing the police department. I'm sorry, the Rankin County Sheriff's Office and the local municipality for all time. Get them people their money, but lock these bastards up. Now, if there was any reason to give somebody the death penalty, these are the bastards. Since y'all have the death penalty in Mississippi, since y'all tout, like y'all give people the death penalty for selling an 8-ball. Like they've done shit like that in Mississippi. You sell an 8-ball and you getting the death penalty. But you got officers that sexually assaulted people, detained them with no reason, shot this man in the mouth, all because they said that they dated white women, but y'all won't give them the death penalty, right? Now y'all have morals, and
Yeah.
no, we don't want the death penalty magically now because it involves your white police officers. I'm not here for this bullshit. If there was any time for those, because now they're reinstating things like hangings and firing squad in some of these southern states. Y'all want to target practice on this shit? Those 6 bastards are the ones that y'all need to do it with. And I meant that, and I ain't even taking it back.
Period.
Yeah, budget waste. It's people that have been sentenced to death or life in prison for simply selling an 8-ball. Because they were black.
When you say 8-ball, do you mean like the actual like?
No, I'm talking about like crack cocaine.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I'm like, child, not.
Like crack cocaine.
I'm glad they're getting justice, but like, yeah, they being real wishy-washy with the death penalty. They're not really doing nothing about it, child. Well, you know.
That's good news. If once I get the update on sentencing, if that comes across my desk, I'll try to look for it. I'll let y'all know. So good news there in that case. All right, I told y'all we were about to have an epic silly set. You came on the right day, Darren. You came on the right day. Do you hear me, Darren? You came on the right day. Now, our video breakdown today. That's man. That's my boo. I'll fight you about my boo man right there. That's man.
Not man.
That's man.
Oh Lord, child.
Listen, y'all. Today's video breakdown is none other than the orange shirt video. Oh yes, I found it. I told y'all that I would look for the orange shirt video. I went through all of my, because Tracy wasn't doing me no good. Tracy wasn't even trying to help me. She was supposed to go and do the homework and find the video, and Tracy ain't even helped me. So I had to go find it myself, and I did. And so now, ladies and gentlemen, hold on, I got to take us down. Hold on. Let's go back here. Hopefully my internet acts right and lets me do this. All right. Got to take us here. And I got to share another screen. So y'all put some orange shirts in the chat for our orange shirt video. Listen, I found the epic. Now, people want to know why we use orange shirts. And the reason we use orange shirts is because on a silly Saturday, way back in 2019, we first played this video. And we said on the YouTube streets and on the internet streets, there are people who are the proverbial orange shirts of the world, where they just get their ass whooped. Here's the context before we watch it, okay? They had the gay club. Orange shirt is the dude you see on your screen right there. Light-skinned dude with the ponytail with the orange shirt. So y'all know what happened in the bathroom at the gay club. Bitches be in there sucking each other off. Like what's happening this time. So they in there sucking it. Some dudes are in there getting their life with each other. Orange shirt, I guess, thought she had dibs on one of the boys and went in there trying to break it up. And this is what happened, okay? Now, the most epic part about it, there's so many things to it, so I'm going to just let you watch it the first time, and then we're going to watch it again. It's because y'all need to get, this is the orange shirt. So you're welcome, people. You get the orange shirt video for those people who never saw it. Here you go.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Fire on her in the bathroom, bitch. Fire shouldn't have been talking that shit. Let them hoes suck dick in the bathroom without you in that bitch. They getting you, sister. They are getting you, sister. They getting you, sister. They are getting you, sister. They are wearing you low. They are wearing you low, sister. They wearing you low, sister. They getting you, sister. Don't swing back, bitch. They wearing you down, bitch. You bitch. Don't swing back, girl. Just run. Just run, girl. Just run, sister. Just run, girl. Run, girl. Run, bitch. Run, bitch. Run. Run, girl. I told you, don't mess with my friends in the stove, bitch. High five, girl. You turned it. High five, you turned it. Yes, ma'am. You don't talk shit to my friend, I will trap your ass. That's right, bro. That's right. That's how. Let me turn around. Oh, they won't turn. It won't turn around.
Wait. Oh man. I'm sorry, I'm my
sister in me, bitch. They got sister. Sister came in talking that shit into a them dick sucking bitch, and then they got her, baby. She gonna learn, bitch. She gonna learn. She learned tonight. She was bloody as a motherfucker, bitch. No, ma'am. Hell, how about that? Oh, there she go again. They ugly. Take the fuck out of me. Get out of here. Get out of here. And you don't bring your bitch ass back, bitch.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is the epic orange shirt video. There's so many parts of that video. First of all, the commentator is everything, okay? Everything. Secondly, the way he said, don't fight back. Just run. Just run. Just run. No, when he said, they getting you, sister, bitch. They getting you, sister.
Said they getting you. I've seen that video before.
We're gonna watch it again. But wait, the fact that you brought your ass back in there. Like, girl, why would you come back in there? Why? Why would you bring your ass back in there? She came back in there smearing blood all across her face and shit. Bitch, you done got dog walks, okay? Dog walks. I'm just saying. So we had the orange shirt video. So orange shirt is a bitch that just on the YouTube streets or in the internet streets just get dog walk. People are dragging them in the comments or and stuff like that. So we say they are the proverbial orange shirt because the people are dogging you up, baby. They are wearing you out. They are fucking you up. Okay, just fucking you up in the comments. So we call those people our proverbial orange shirts. That is why we have the orange shirt. That's why our background is orange. And we have orange as our highlights and stuff for Silly Saturday because of the epic orange shirt video. This is that video. Okay? Listen. We got to watch it. It's so many different parts. Every time I watch it, I notice something that I didn't notice before. Listen, the commentator is epic and legendary. All right, we gonna watch it one more time. You're welcome. Can I get some more orange shirts in the chat for the orange shirt video? I said I got to get the people the orange shirt video. I told y'all we would have an epic Silly Saturday, and now Silly Saturday is now epic because we've had the orange shirt video. Okay, the epic. I'll put the link in the chat to the orange shirt video, so y'all can have it. All right, one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, the infamous orange shirt video.
They getting you, sister. They are getting you, sister. They are wearing you low. They are wearing you low, sister. They wearing you low, sister. They getting you, sister. Don't swing back, bitch. They wearing you. They're mad against you, bitch. Don't swing back, girl. Just run. Just run, girl. Just run, sister. Just run, girl. Run, girl. Run, bitch. Run, bitch. Run. Run, girl. I told you. Don't mess with my friends in the stone, bitch. High five, girl. You turned it. High five, you turned it. Yes, ma'am. You don't talk shit to my friend, I will tap your ass. That's right, bro. That's right. That's how. Let me turn around. Oh, they won't turn. It won't turn around. Bitch, they tap the hook out of sister in a minute, bitch. They got to. Sister came in talking this shit into a them dick sucking bitch, and then they got her, baby. She gonna learn, bitch. She gonna learn. She learned tonight. She was bloody as a motherfucker, bitch. No, ma'am. Hell, how about that? Oh, there she go again. They ugly. They the fuck ugly. Get out of here. If you don't bring your bitch ass back, bitch,
that is the infamous orange shirt video. Such a great video. So great. Such a great video. Let me put the so that y'all can't say I ain't never give y'all nothing. Let me put it in the chat. All right, that's the link to the orange shirt video. Why would you come your ass back in there after they done told you, girl? You trying to get your ass whooped. Just trying. Just trying. Oh no, wrong one. Wrong.
We is all over the girl.
Bruh.
Yeah, it's girl.
But yes, that's the orange shirt video. Do not say that L Teddy 27 did not ever show y'all the infamous orange shirt video. If I can get us back up with man back up here. Hold on. Get man back up here. Where's my man? So yes, we hold on. Let me get that together. All right. Sorry, y'all. Technical difficulties. Let me fix this now. Fix this now. Anyway, so y'all can't say that y'all never at this point. I think every so often we need to show the orange shirt video because we always have a few people or new people who come in that may have never seen the orange shirt video. So when we reference orange shirt, they have no clue what it is, what we're talking about. Some people don't know why we say Shondo. They don't go that far back to even know why we say Shondo and what that means. But that's okay. That is okay. What I can say is that you now know where the orange shirt. That's why we have orange background. That's why orange is our color for Silly Saturday because of the orange shirt video.
Oh.
All right. So let me.
The pallets.
No, we almost there. We almost on pallet cleanse. We are almost there. Why it won't show? Wait. There we go. Oh. Did it come up yet? Is Man up yet? Oh, there you go. There go Man. All right. So we almost out of here, y'all. Almost. All right. It's time for end the year. End the year. What's the year? What year you think I'm doing? What year do y'all think we're doing? Anybody? Darren, what year you think we're doing?
I don't know. Is it back in the day?
Okay, we're not gonna do 2020. So it has to go back there's no point in doing in the year if we don't go back a little bit. Now we've done 2000s. I think the latest we did we do 2010 one time or 2012? I think that was the latest we did.
Maybe the 80s. 1989.
Oh, you got it. Look at Darren.
What?
It is 1989. 1989. Darren got it on the first try.
Oh,
wow.
Look at it. Okay.
The year was 1989. Shit now. We had the unrest over in China in Tiananmen Square where the people tried to protest and stuff like that. They killed hundreds of people. That was when a person stood in front of the tanks and almost died. Somebody had to run and snatch them out of the way, but they still went and killed hundreds, I think thousands of people in Tiananmen Square when the citizens of China tried to revolt against the country, and they wasn't here for it. You know, the Chinese dictators, they didn't fuck off. That's why, if you remember in 2008 when they had the Beijing Olympics, people were saying that why didn't America have the same smoke for China in 2008 that they had for Russia in 1980 or whatever year that was, when Russia had the Olympics and they didn't go. So yes. So yeah, China was killing people. You had the Exxon Valdez oil spill where it was like 11 million gallons of oil was spilled into the Pacific Ocean over by Alaska. It was awful. Like whole beaches were completely black. Like they lost millions of animals and wildlife in the ocean, outside of the ocean, birds and everything. Like it was a mess. It was one of the worst oil spills in history. They say it was like 11 million gallons of oil got spilled into the ocean at the Exxon Valdez. It was a really big thing. The Menendez brothers killed their parents. Didn't they get life in prison for killing their parents? It was a big thing. The Menendez brothers was a big thing. The 84 Olympics was in LA, Harold. I know the 84 Olympics was in LA, and Russia didn't come to those Olympics. I remember Russia didn't go to those Olympics in LA. So I think it was the 1980 Winter Olympics that was in Russia, and the United States didn't go. The Simpsons premiered on Fox.
Really?
In 1989. That was
probably
34 years ago.
Yeah.
Jim Baker was convicted of fraud. They gave that man like 45 years in prison. Because remember, Jim and Tammy Faye were the televangelists, and and all of that stuff. Child, they arrested him on fraud charges. They gave that man 45 years. And Tammy Faye, remember, she was crying and everything. Child. There was a lot going on in politics. Now, George H.W. Bush, Daddy Bush, was inaugurated that January. The Dems were in power in Congress. Listen, they forced the Speaker of the House and the majority whip to resign. That first year, they got all their ass out. They weren't fucking off. James Wright, who was one of the few Democrats out of Texas at the time, he was the Speaker of the House, out of there, made him resign because they said he was taking bribes and stuff like that. His majority whip, they said, was involved. That's Coelho out of California, got his ass out of there too. They weren't fucking off. The Republicans were not fucking off with the Democrats that year. They were not playing around. Got their asses out of there. They had the big earthquake in San Francisco right before Game 3 of the World Series. If you remember, there was that big bridge that collapsed and cars got smashed. And people died because the bridge collapsed during the hurricane. Not hurricane, during the earthquake. So, and that was it was right before Game 3 of the World Series. Because I believe the San Francisco Giants, the San Francisco Giants were in the World Series, and they had an earthquake right before, and that bridge collapsed, and the bridge collapsed on top of cars and stuff like that. It was crazy. We had the Lozano riots in my hometown of Miami. I remember that. That was a big thing. There were riots all over Miami when Officer William Lozano of the Miami Police Department killed a black man on a motorcycle and was acquitted. And we was like, we're not here for it. And we started burning the city down. I remember that.
Ooh, sure
Did. This was before before Rodney King and the LA riots.
Oh, wow.
The LA riots didn't happen until 92. But I vividly remember this. There was a lot going on in my city at that time. Game Boy, Nintendo Game Boy premiere, came out, the original Game Boy.
Oh yeah, I don't remember that one. I grew up on Game Boy Advance.
The original Game Boy came out in 1989. The Cold War ended. George H.W. Bush and Gorbachev met in Malta, and they had this meeting and signed treaties and stuff like that. And then the Berlin Wall came down. Many people thought this happened during Reagan's time. Reagan went to the wall and said, Gorbachev, tear down this wall, but it didn't happen during Reagan's time. It happened during George W. Bush's first year in office. Now, what a difference 4 years make, because after this, we had Operation Desert Storm, I believe, that happened quickly after this. And H.W. Bush ended up being a one-term president. They voted him out. And he was one of the people that helped end the Cold War. Here are the top grossing movies. Batman, of course, is at the top. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I remember that. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusaders, I believe that is. Dead Poets Society was good. I remember Rain Man won a lot of awards that year. Now, there is a movie that came out this year that didn't make the top 10. I had to include it as an honorable mention because it is one of my favorite movies of all time. What movie is it that came out in 1989?
Oh, Lord.
My favorite movie, Lean on Me. Listen.
Oh,
I know every word of this movie verbatim. Listen.
I just watched it recently.
You cannot tell me what some of my favorite lines. You know why you getting no, he said, Mr. Donnell, stand up, Mr. Donnell. You know why you're being demoted, Mr. Donnell? Because I'm sick and tired of our football team getting pushed all over the field. Thank you, sit down. I want precision. I want a weight program. And if you don't like it, Mr. Donnell, you can quit.
Mr. Donnell, fine ass too. Wasn't he the one with that?
Well, that's Michael Beach, honey. That bitch been fine. When Miss Levias went and confronted him, I want you to transfer me to where? Out of here. When they started singing Fair East Side, by my side will stay and always praise thy name.
Oh,
Praise
Lord.
thy name, praise thy name. Where he told Sam, you smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you? Look at me, boy. Don't you smoke crack?
Yo, you sound just like
Oh my God, Morgan Freeman played the hell out of that movie.
yes,
That's
he
my movie
did.
right there, boy. I'm trying to
Yeah.
tell you. Yeah, that is my. I don't know why that didn't make the top 10, but that's my movie. I'm telling you, that's my movie.
You know, that was top 10 in the hood.
No, Tracy, they said we don't want a good principal. We want Mr. Clark. Oh man, here's the top songs of 1989.
Tell it to me.
Bobby Brown and Janet Jackson were huge at this point. They were dating at that point and fucking. This is before Bobby got with before Bobby had to break up with Janet and ended up getting with Whitney. Because Janet Rhythm Nation came out that year, and Rhythm Nation was huge on the chart.
Mm.
Anita Baker was huge at that time. Bobby Brown was everywhere. Paula Abdul was still big.
Why I
Here,
thought
if I could turn back time. Oh, Milli Vanilli.
Oh, child, not they fake asses.
Oh man, look, Jody Watley was on here. Jody Watley was big. Express Yourself by Madonna. This was a good list.
Express yourself. You got to make it.
Phil Collins. It's some good list. Listen, I remember Richard Marx. Wherever you go, whatever you do, I will be right here waiting for Tone Loc. Wild Things.
Yeah. Wait, who?
Remember he sampled Tone Loc.
Oh, okay.
He sampled the song Wild Thing.
Oh.
Tone Loc with the deep voice. This was a good list, but I couldn't do this list without doing the top R&B hits.
Oh.
Here's some of the top R&B hits of 1989. Superwoman is number 1 by Karen White. Y'all know that was the jam. Keep on moving, don't stop, yo. That was a good song. Don't Make Me Over by Sybil. Now that you know. That was my shit. Stephanie Mills, Something in the Way You Make Me Feel. Baby Come to Me by Regina Bell. That was a good song. Soul to Soul, Back to Life, Back to Reality. De La Soul, It's Me, Myself, and I. That was a good song.
Wait, Me, Myself, and I? Who? By who?
Mm-hmm. By De La Soul.
Oh, see. Oh, okay. I'm thinking of something else.
Vanessa Williams, I'll be dreaming. Vesta Williams, Congratulations is a hot ass song. I did like Spend the Night with Me Tonight. That was a good song by the ID. Here's some other ones from that year. Janet Jackson, Miss You Much. Jody Watley, Real Love. No, that's Mary J. Blige.
Oh, girl, my bad, my age.
Ronnie, listen, Bobby Brown used to get damn near naked on stage when he did Ronnie at his concert. Just Because by Anita Baker is my shit. I don't fuck off by Just Because. Every little step I take out, you will be there. Every little step I make, we'll be together.
See, I know some 80s stuff.
Can you stand the rain? Ow! That was a good year. Good music that year.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. We had a great time today. Time for our palate cleansers. Time to cleanse the palates. Tracy, tell the debate. I looked out. We got a lot of women's in here today. Here are our palate cleansers for the day. Get my coffee.
He all right. Oh, okay, girl. Yes, body. Body, yaddy, yaddy, yaddy. Okay. Ooh. Now that one.
This one right here. This is it right there.
Yeah,
that's the one right there.
That's the one.
Right there. That's the one right there.
Oh, he another one.
I
could be trapped on the island with him. Okay, body.
She's giving me melanin. She's giving me body. The shorts are hugging them hips the right way. The tatas are sitting, and the melanin is popping. I think that's the same boy from the first picture. He looks better with the hat on.
Let me see. Oh, okay.
No, this was the boy from the first picture.
Yeah. Okay, that one's a little better than the first one. Yeah.
He's giving you body.
Yeah.
That's a lot of thickness. That's too big for me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh.
I could do something with him.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, pretty lady.
Derriere.
Hey, pretty lady.
Okay.
Distinguished gentleman.
Not distinguished gentleman.
Yes, that right there. That right there. I could do something with that.
It's even modern day Chicken George. Oh, let me stop. Not with this.
Chicken George.
Ooh, print.
Oh. Oh boy.
Yes, honey.
That water look good.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I need right there.
Ooh, give me a honey. Where's the honey at? Okay.
Yeah, I need this. That's what I need right now.
From the hood.
That's what I need right there.
I'll try to get away from it.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, he look like a player. Okay. Oh yeah, let's not a player, but like a athlete. Oh yeah, him again.
Oh. Yeah.
Not the cotton draws. What's wrong with cotton draws?
Come on, derriere.
Mm-hmm.
Nice car.
I know.
Hey, look back at it. Look back at it.
Look back at it. Look back at it. Okay.
All right. Another body. Oh, speaking of body.
Oh. Okay. Got the dog out.
God.
It's looking good. Ooh.
Oh, that's him again. Oh.
Why I thought that was that dude that be like, I'm besting. That looked like that dude from the side.
No. I know who you're talking about. No, God. No. You know he's got a warrant out for his arrest. He didn't report himself as a sex offender.
Ooh. Well, he offended somebody, or was he
called? He used to be youth pastor at like a church, and they said he might have did something with one of them kids, and so now he on the SA list.
Oh, you can add pedo to that too, child. Pedo.
Hey, pretty lady. Chat. Oh.
Tracy J. Wilson.
Oh, that's it right there.
Yeah. I would act like I'm drowning. I'm like, I'm drowning. Help me.
And then you could take me right down that chair. You see that chair right there?
Okay.
I'll let you get everything you want right on that chair. Have my legs in a V.
Not in a V.
Girl, that's my friend who I was telling you about. That's Troy. He goes by T Pendale, but that's Troy. Troy got by what? 3 million subscribers.
Oh, on what?
On YouTube.
Oh, what he talk about?
That's Troy T Pendale.
Let's get him on the show. It's
He
like,
got a whole bunch of. He don't have as many Instagram subscribers as he does YouTube. But I remember on my first channel, Troy, when he first started out, asked me to put him on my channel so he can get some, viewers and stuff like that. And I did. And then, I quit YouTube for a while, and Troy stayed with it, and the rest is history. He has now, I think 3 million subscribers on YouTube. Shout out to Troy.
Shout out to him, yeah.
Who lives in my area, in my hometown. He lives in Fort Lauderdale. Hey, pretty lady. Nice booty. Pretty face. I'm gonna leave this up a couple more seconds for debate. I know Tracy got Bay over there watching. Leave that up a couple more seconds for Bay. All right, that's enough. My aunt got a boyfriend who looked just like this man. He looked just like him and got the same kind of body.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it down. We gotta play that song in the background. I really want to.
Yeah, you could flip me all over the place.
Okay.
Do ungodly things to my body.
That one too. This is giving Alex from Martha's Vineyard a little bit because you remember how,
I see that.
Yeah. Real preppery and ass.
What you working with?
Okay.
Men say they love when a bathing suit or some drawers go up the crack of a woman's ass. They say thongs and stuff like that are such a turn on. It's something about it going up the crack of their ass that they just lose their goddamn mind. Bae said, let you say, yeah, tell Bae we need some money for this here's the Hurry strip club.
Well, look.
All right. Okay, I'll do something with them.
Oh yeah, give me breakfast. Breakfast on the pool, child. See that whole oh yeah.
Right, that we'll do it right there in the pool.
Not in the infinity pool, child.
Yes, we will for everybody to see. I run a clinic for you hoes. I would run a whole ass clinic. Hey, pretty lady.
Okay.
Burberry body. She is giving good body, honey. Look at them hips.
Burberry plaid. Okay.
Look at them hips, them tatas. The skin is nice. I'm here for it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he's
it's that smile.
Yeah, he seemed like an asshole though. He just seemed like he gonna play your shit. Oh, he look he look a little short. I like me a short man with attitude.
He could do whatever he wants.
Yeah,
whatever he wants, he can do. It don't even matter. I'll let him do some things with me.
Yeah, all right.
He can get it.
Ooh, bubble. He got the bubble butt. Yes.
And it looks natural.
Yeah. Homegrown child, the thighs match.
It certainly looks natural.
You can have your short I can, Tracy.
Them short men be having third legs. Let me help you understand something. They be having third ass legs. They make
have plenty short men. Okay, let's be very clear. They throw down. Anyway.
Okay. Let me go get my charger before my phone dies. Here.
Oh, I'm glad you kept it on him.
Oh, he's nice? We feeling him?
Now he in the trunk, honey. Put me in the trunk. Let me stop. Let me see.
Oh, now she is pretty.
Yeah.
If I was into the cooter, I would be into
the cooter. You is crazy.
I was into the cooter, I would be into her. That's our last one right there. Listen, y'all. We have had an epic silly Saturday. Listen, the silly Saturday today was one for One for the books. One for the book. This is going to be one of those silly Saturdays where you like, nah, you had to be there for that silly Saturday. You had to be there for that silly Saturday. Listen, listen. It's the end of a great week, y'all. This is the end of a great week. I have been on every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. The end of an awesome week.
Yeah, you've been consistent. You've been doing these lives daily. I'm like, okay.
I did them every day. I was so proud of myself this week.
Yes.
I told y'all when my big sis really be went on vacation, I said, I got y'all. And I have been here consistent. Listen, what else do you want from me?
You want your Wendy Williams.
Listen, we got to keep the lights on over here because we done used up a lot of power. Y'all can contribute to keeping the lights on. Ways to contribute to the platform or scroll it across the bottom or up top. Either way. If you enjoyed yourself this week, don't be shy. Show your love to your boy. Contribute to the platform. Share it out. Like the video and all of that good shit. Okay. I did spoil her rotten this week. She got to take a whole week off. This week she got to take a whole week off. I was here every day this week. Gave y'all the best that I got. We came every day with the good stuff, and we ended the week with an epic silly Saturday. Even gave y'all the orange shirt video. What I had even a mini sexy Sunday last night. What else do y'all want from me? I gave y'all everything I had this week. We have nothing more to give. I'm resting tomorrow. Tomorrow we will rest.
Period.
I'll be back on Monday. Darren, talk to the people. Tell the people how to find you and all of that good stuff.
Well, you can find me at the Darren Green Show on YouTube. You can also find me on TikTok at Darren Green TikTok. Episode 202 is coming out abruptly right after this live chat. I want to give you your hey, but yeah, it's we're here. We about to talk about some of the topics we already talked about on here, but it's coming out real soon. Be up on
Listen, the people done planned a whole meet and greet. They done planned the whole meet and greet for and just say this is where it's gonna be at, this is when it's gonna be. You just show up and be there. I was like, how y'all just gonna plan a whole meet and greet for me? And just be like, yeah, this when it is, just show up. Tracy done put Darren's YouTube channel in the chat. So y'all go and support Darren. We love Darren around these parts. And shout out to Medusa as well. Can you put Medusa's channel in the chat as well? Thank you also to Medusa for being here and co-hosting with me today. We had some fun today. Listen, can I get some orange shirts in the chat again? Now that we know and have seen the infamous orange shirt video. So look at them. They say just get your little Delta tickets and get that. See what they got for me.
Not get your little Delta
April
tickets.
Is a busy month for me. If y'all gonna do it, it got to be early April. It can't be mid to late April because I have a lot going on at that time. So if you're gonna do it, it's gonna have to be early April. Maybe the first weekend of April. That might work out. But it can't be late April. It can't be anything after about the 14th. I can't do. Not in April. Anyway, y'all, we had a great time today. As I always say, I'm about to go treat myself to a nice meal. I might get me some crabs today. Somebody just sent me a Cash App. Shout out to Tracy. Thank you for your Cash App.
Yes.
MDN, thank you also for your Cash App. Thank y'all so much. I am so appreciative. That does not go without that does not go without saying, listen, I didn't plan April. Y'all playing April. I didn't plan that. Y'all playing April. Y'all playing this stuff for me that I ain't even got no control of, apparently. Anyway, I I had a great time with y'all this week, but I need some rest. So I'm gonna go rest up. Listen, I only made it through half of last season of The Shy. So I'm gonna take the rest of the day to finish last season of The Shy and then catch up and watch the first episode of season 6. So that's my goal this weekend. We're gonna go catch up on The Shy, and then we're gonna do and then we'll be ready to watch episode 1. Get caught up on that. Listen, Really B will be back on Monday. I'll be back on Monday. Who knows? I might feel good tomorrow, and I might press the button and go live. Who knows?
Live for no damn reason.
For no damn reason. But anyway, it was an epic live today. As I always say, I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They're much obliged. They're much appreciated. I almost forgot my closing script. Every time I see an orange shirt, I keep rolling. Listen, every time y'all see somebody with an orange shirt on, you will immediately start laughing. And people, now that you know what it is, when you go to other people's chat and somebody getting dog walked, or somebody getting dog walked in the comment section on social media, you can just put hashtag orange shirt. Nobody's going to know what you are talking about, but it'll be our inside joke. So anytime you're in the internet streets and you in the comment section, somebody getting drugged, you can just put hashtag orange shirt. We'll know what you mean. All right. I love y'all, man. Y'all been rocking with me all week. I'm about to get out of here. Darren, thank you so much. Thank you, Medusa. That's all I got for y'all. I have no more to give, at least not until Monday. Until next time, thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. I'm out. We out. We out. We out. We out. We out.